Hey everybody, welcome to Can Ricky Do It? Today's going to be a little different. My coach told me to take a rest day. Got a little carried away in the gym. I'm not really injured, but I'm really hurting. When you're working towards a goal, it's easy to push yourself harder than you should. But we still have to do a video. So here goes. So the boss suggested that maybe what I should do is just do a video where I talk about some of my experiences that I've had in gyms over the years. You know, back in the early 80s, like most young guys, I thought I was going to be the next Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was going to be a bodybuilder until I learned what it really takes to be a bodybuilder. The dieting, for example, plain white chicken breast, plain white rice, tuna out of a tin, a piece of meat with nothing on it. That was only part of it. Never mind having to shave your entire body and stand up in front of a crowd and act like you think you're God. The worst part was what I saw other people go through. Yeah, the substances. At one point in the early 80s, I was training with a fellow named Joe who lived in my neighborhood and was roughly the same age as me, so we got along. At one point, Joe just seemed to kind of disappear for a while. I didn't see him around the gym for a long time. Then one day he came back in and he had put on about 40 pounds of pure muscle. Pretty impressive, right? Except that he had also gone completely bald. His body was covered with these enormous pussy zits all the time. And his personality was completely changed because he had started what they said, juicing. And that made me decide right then and there that I was just going to keep lifting for fun and to heck with competitions and putting yourself through that kind of nonsense just to look a certain way. On the other hand, though, he did end up winning Mr. Manitoba that year, but is it worth it? I have no idea where he is today. So bringing us back to today, let's talk a little bit about things like diet and supplements. I've never been one for supplements other than a few vitamins and minerals, and I supplement my meals with really good quality protein powder. It's very important to have as much protein as you can when you're trying to stay in some kind of shape. I recently, maybe about a year ago, started dabbling with this stuff right here. Creatine monohydrate. Creatine monohydrate is a naturally occurring substance. Your body creates it, and it's what helps your body turn protein into muscle. Now, as we get older, it's really difficult for our bodies to produce enough of that and to hold on to muscle. So this creatine monohydrate assists your body in just doing that, just helping you hold on to whatever muscle gains you make. Now, for diet, I've considered myself kind of fortunate in that most of the things that I really love eating are things that are good for you and also very high in protein. I've never really had much of a sweet tooth or been a junk food junkie or anything like that. I always prefer just really good, natural as possible, fresh food. Like, for example, right now I've got just 3 large eggs, a little bit of milk, whip it up, throw salt and pepper, throw it in the microwave for 2 minutes, slather it on a piece of good quality bread, and you've got an awesome lunch or breakfast. It's really good. However, the one supplement that I really do need to ditch or at least cut way down is, say it with me, beer. Way too many empty calories. I've got to cut down on that. Once in a while it's all right though. Anyway, hopefully with some heat rub and some Robaxacet maybe tomorrow I'll be able to do a proper video and actually challenge myself to something physical and not bore you to tears with this drivel. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah.